The trees don't speak in Hagley Wood, but they listen. They've listened for decades to the whispers, the questions, the absence. And buried deep in their roots is something that still stirs. Not just a name, but the echo of something unspeakable. In the spring of 1943, a hollow tree opened its mouth, and inside it was a secret. A name scratched across brick walls, a hand severed from its body, a mystery folded into moss and myth. Tonight, we ask the question the woods never answered. The Wych Elm's whispers. Who was Bella? Shut the door, kill the light, and listen. The quiet room begins. It was April 1943. War raged across Europe. But here in the quiet, rolling countryside of Worcestershire, England, life in Hagley Woods offered a brief, secluded peace. 4 local boys, teenagers really, had ventured into these ancient woodlands, not for grand adventures, but for something far simpler: bird nests. They were looking for life, for new beginnings. What they found, however, was something utterly devoid of it. A hollow wych elm tree, one of many gnarled and ancient sentinels of the wood. And inside its gaping trunk, a sight that would forever haunt their memories. Inside the dark cavity, they saw not a nest of eggs, but the unmistakable outline of a human skull. Tangled within its roots, a skeleton. A woman's skeleton. Police were called. The grim extraction began. The body was of a woman estimated to be between 30 and 35 years old. She was found still clad in remnants of clothing, a taffeta skirt, a gold wedding ring, shoes. The evidence pointed to suffocation as the cause of death, and chillingly, her right hand was missing. Not far from the elm, buried carefully, separately, was that missing hand. The woman had likely been placed in the tree within months of her death. But why? And by whom? The police investigation hit immediate walls. No missing persons reports matched the description. Dental records yielded no leads. The woman was nameless, faceless, a victim without a history. Then the whispers began, not in hushed tones over teacups, but emblazoned on walls, on shop fronts, scrawled in chalk and paint across the West Midlands. A chilling question that seemed to emerge from the very air of desperation and morbid curiosity. The graffiti asked, stark and unsettling, who put Bella down the wych elm? Bella, a name for the nameless, given by whom? And did this anonymous questioner hold the key to the dark secret of Hagley Woods? Without answers, theories began to sprout like weeds around the mystery. The war was on, so the spy narrative was compelling. Was Bella a German agent, silenced by her own side for failure? Or perhaps by British intelligence? Postblickers. Who was she? But other, more ancient fears soon took root. The missing hand. The concealment within a tree. The rural setting. These details whispered of something darker, witchcraft, ritual sacrifice. Was Bella the victim of an arcane practice, an offering to unseen forces? Some speculated on the motive behind such a ritual, a desperate attempt to evoke a response, to bring about change through fear. One theory, they put her there to scare her into seeing the error of their ways. But whose ways? And what error could justify such a terrifying end? Decades passed. The graffiti faded, then reappeared, renewed by new generations haunted by the question. In 2012, authorities tried again, attempting DNA extraction from the remains. In 2017, new facial reconstructions were made, hoping a fresh face might spark a memory. But time and technology, it seems, can't always undo a perfect silence. Every attempt to identify Bella has failed. Every lead has led to a dead end. Her name, her story, her killer remain lost. Silence fell over Hagley Wood once more, but it was not empty. The question still echoes in the rustling leaves, a timeless plea. Who put Bella down the Wych Elm? Bella remains hidden, her true identity, her voice. Lost to the shadows of history and the heart of a silent tree. She is the ultimate cold case, a mystery woven into the landscape, a chilling reminder that some truths once buried may never truly be undone. In Hagley Wood, the wind still speaks, a hush between the trees where her name was never known. Bella's voice vanished beneath roots and rain, buried not just in earth, but in our forgetting. But here, in the quiet room, we remember the ones the silence swallowed. Shut the door, kill the light, and remember, some questions rot in the dark, waiting for someone to ask again. This was The Quiet Room, Silence Undone,